presentation, and his presentation is called Protecting Sarah from iCulture. For a living, he actually helps startups to build out their products. His company, Coeus Solutions, does that, but he'll be talking about a little bit different from what Ricardo did in just a second. So, welcoming on the stage, Naqi Shaheen.
Hello everybody. How many here are parents or parents-to-be? So, okay, and how many here are parents of like young kids, 3 to 5 year olds? Okay, really cool. So, don't you just love their energy and how much curiosity they have and how much they want to get into things and explore things and so on? Yeah? And for me, it's like it gets so tough. It can be so damn hard to just keep up with them, right? You agree? So meet Sarah. She's almost 3, and she hates to sleep, and she's very curious, and she loves all animals basically. So she has all these stuffed animals and so on, and she's very, very, very naughty. But what she loves the most is our devices basically, because she's the daughter of an Uber geek, so to speak. And she loves all sort of new gadgets, new devices and so on, especially iPad, which is like her most favorite. And on iPad she loves MooTube, as she calls it. It's YouTube, but she calls it MooTube. And she likes to watch her Mr. Rhino, Mr. Doggy, Mr. Caddy, and so many other things on the videos and so on. And the games she likes, like ABC counting, ABC animals, and you can just give her the iPad and just forget about it for a few hours, right? So that's like it gives you a lot of time to spend with yourself. So one of the things she loves is Mr. Rhino. It goes something like, I'm gonna try this, Mr. Rhino. Everybody knows you got 1 tail, 4 feet, 12 toes. But what comes out is this. When she searches on Mr. Rhino and she goes on related videos. That's like Mr. Busta featuring Rhino, whatever that is, and I don't expect me to sing that. So it's like it's a big problem that how do you prevent this content from reaching to kids like Sarah? And one of the things that I found was maybe I can hack into the thing, I can build an app and block this content, but there's no way to do that. So one thing you can do is just enable security controls. You can go into general settings and you can enable security things, set up a passcode, and disable YouTube and iPhone or whatever. And then you can restrict installation of apps and so on. But primarily, if you do this, that doesn't really block the content as such. But as the kids grow older, you have to start protecting them from installing different apps and so on. With apps and podcasts, you could set up filters and so on, and you could say, okay, there are some age settings that you could do with music and with videos and movies. You could also set up ratings, but that also doesn't work too much. So you could also have a custom browser that you could set up. It's called MobiZip, and we don't own this, but it's pretty cool. You can set up different pages that you can install and so on. But the problem with this is that a lot of kids don't really use browser because they're all Flash-based and they don't support Flash. So what about YouTube? I think what I found is that you add videos in the favorites, and then what the kids can do is you can just give them that favorite tab and they can just access videos from there. But they're really clever little creatures. So for Sarah, she just learned to press done, and then she can go into related videos immediately. And then it's the same problem all over again. So what we need to do maybe is that we should be creating an app for custom channels only, and then make a custom YouTube channel and give those to kids and block everything else, block all the apps. But then they're gonna grow older and they're gonna find a way around it. So we have to watch them more closely in terms of what they're doing on the app and so on. It used to be that you can put PC in a central location and then kids would be fine, but now with devices it's not possible. And we need to create awareness with parents, because the biggest problem that I've seen is that a lot of parents don't even realize that it is a problem. That there's going to be a related video called Mr. Busta for Mr. Rhino, which is like that. And what I think is that there needs to be more investment in the entire space for building apps for kids, so that, because it has opened up a whole new channel of new technological things that can come out of these devices. So thanks for listening, and enjoy bringing up your 3-year-old. It's tough, it's hard, but it's a lot of fun. So thank you very much.